You pull up to the gas station, pop the fuel door, and start pumping. Simple, right? Wrong. There's one thing that 90% of Subaru drivers do wrong every single time they refuel, and it's quietly costing them money, damaging their car, and even putting their safety at risk. I'm not talking about using the wrong octane or overfilling the tank, though those are problems too. I'm talking about something way more common that almost nobody thinks about. And here's the worst part. Most drivers have no idea they're even doing it. Today, I'm going to show you the biggest refueling mistakes Subaru owners make, why they matter more than you think, and exactly how to fix them. Whether you drive an Outback, a WRX, a Crosstrek, or any other Subaru, this applies to you. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know how to refuel your Subaru the right way, protect your engine, and avoid expensive repairs down the road. Let's jump in. Mistake number 1. Not turning off your engine. Here's the big one that almost everyone gets wrong. You pull into the gas station, leave the engine running, hop out, and start pumping gas. Maybe you're in a hurry. Maybe you want to keep the AC running. Maybe you just forgot. Doesn't matter. It's dangerous and it's bad for your car. Here's why. First, the safety risk. When your engine is running, your car's electrical system is active. That means there's potential for sparks, static electricity, or even a small electrical fault near the fuel system. Gasoline vapor is incredibly flammable. All it takes is one tiny spark, and you've got a serious problem. Yeah, it's rare, but it happens. Why take the risk? Second, it's illegal in many states. Leaving your car running while refueling violates fire safety codes in places like California, New York, and Massachusetts. You could get fined, but here's the part most people don't know. Leaving your engine running while pumping gas can actually damage your Subaru's evaporative emission system, or EVAP system for short. Your EVAP system is designed to capture fuel vapors from the tank and route them back into the engine to be burned. It's a closed system, and it relies on pressure balance. When you're pumping gas with the engine running, the fuel pump is also running. That creates pressure fluctuations in the tank and fuel lines. Over time, this can stress seals, valves, and the charcoal canister that stores fuel vapors. The result? Check engine lights, EVAP system leaks, failed emissions tests, and repairs that can cost $300 to $800. All because you didn't turn the key off. So here's the rule. Always turn off your engine before you start pumping gas. No exceptions. It takes 2 seconds, and it could save you from a fire, a ticket, or a costly repair. Mistake number 2. Topping off the tank. Alright, here's another one people mess up constantly. The pump clicks off, signaling the tank is full. But you squeeze the handle a couple more times to round up to the nearest dollar, or to get just a little more gas in there. Stop doing that. Topping off your gas tank is one of the worst things you can do to your Subaru. And here's why. Your fuel tank isn't just an empty container. It has a vapor space at the top. When you top off the tank, you fill that vapor space with liquid fuel. Now the system can't do its job properly. Here's what happens next. Liquid fuel gets sucked into the EVAP system, where it's not supposed to go. It can flood the charcoal canister, a component designed to absorb vapors, not liquids. Once that canister gets saturated with liquid gas, it stops working. And guess what? Replacing a charcoal canister costs $400 to $600. You might also damage the fuel tank's vent valve. This valve regulates pressure in the tank. Flood it with liquid fuel and it can stick or fail completely. Oh, and one more thing. Topping off waste gas. That extra fuel you're trying to squeeze in, a lot of it gets sucked back into the station's vapor recovery system. You're literally paying for gas you're not even getting. So when the pump clicks off, stop. Don't squeeze in another dime's worth. Your Subaru's fuel system will thank you. It's not worth risking a $500 repair to make it an even $40. Mistake number 3. Ignoring the fuel cap or not tightening it properly. This one sounds almost too simple to matter, but it's a huge deal. You finish pumping, put the fuel cap back on, give it a quick twist, and drive off. But did you tighten it enough? Or is it cross-threaded? Or maybe it's cracked and you didn't even notice? Here's the thing, your Subaru's fuel system is sealed. The EVAP system monitors for leaks constantly, and even a loose or damaged fuel cap can trigger a check engine light. I've seen this happen dozens of times. Someone comes in with their check engine light on, panicking about what's wrong. We scan it, and the code is P0440 or P0457, both related to EVAP system leaks. 9 times out of 10, it's just the gas cap. But here's where it gets expensive. If you ignore that check engine light and keep driving with a loose cap, the real problems start. Your fuel system loses pressure, fuel vapors escape into the atmosphere, and the EVAP system has to work overtime, which can wear out components faster. Plus, you're wasting gas. A loose or missing fuel cap can lower your fuel economy by up to 2%. Over a year, it adds up. Here's what to do. After refueling, tighten your fuel cap until you hear at least 3 clicks. That's the standard for most Subarus. 3 clicks means it's sealed properly. Inspect your cap every few months. Look for cracks, worn rubber seals, or damage. If it looks sketchy, replace it. A new OEM fuel cap costs about $20 to $30, way cheaper than chasing EVAP codes. And if your check engine light comes on shortly after refueling, check the cap first before you panic. Tighten it, drive for a day or 2, and see if the light goes off. But a lot of times, it's just the cap. Mistake number 4, using the wrong fuel octane. Let's talk octane because there's a lot of confusion here. Walk up to the pump and you've got 3 choices: 87 regular, 89 mid-grade, and 91 or 93 premium. Which one should you use in your Subaru? Here's the answer. It depends on your engine. Most naturally aspirated Subaru engines, like the ones in the Outback, Forester, Crosstrek, and Impreza, are designed to run on 87 octane regular gas. That's it. You don't need premium. Using it won't hurt, but it won't help either. You're just wasting money. But if you drive a turbocharged Subaru, like a WRX, WRX STI Ascent, or the turbocharged versions of the Outback and Legacy, you need premium fuel. We're talking 91 octane minimum, 93 if you can get it. Why? Because turbocharged engines run higher compression and generate more heat. Premium fuel has a higher octane rating, which means it resists knocking or pre-ignition better than regular gas. If you put 87 octane in a WRX, the engine's knock sensors will detect the problem and pull back timing to prevent damage. That means less power, worse fuel economy, and more stress on the engine over time. Here's the bottom line. Check your owner's manual or the sticker inside your fuel door. It'll tell you exactly what octane your engine needs. If it says 87 octane recommended, use regular. If it says 91 octane required or premium fuel only, use premium. Your engine was designed for a specific fuel. Give it what it needs, and it'll run better and last longer. Mistake number 5, spilling gas on your car's paint. Here's one that people don't think about: spilling gas on your Subaru's paint. Maybe you're not paying attention. Maybe the nozzle slips. Maybe you're trying to squeeze out the last drop and it splashes back. Whatever the reason, gasoline on your car's exterior is bad news. Why? Because gasoline is a solvent. It breaks down the clear coat and paint over time. If you spill gas on your car and don't wipe it off immediately, you'll start to see dull spots, discoloration, or even peeling clear coat. I've seen Subarus with permanent damage around the fuel door area because the owner repeatedly spilled gas and never cleaned it up. And it's not just the paint. If gas drips down onto rubber seals or plastic trim, it can cause those materials to dry out and crack. Here's what to do if you spill gas. Wipe it off immediately with a clean cloth. Don't let it sit. If you can, rinse the area with water as soon as possible. And if you're prone to spilling, slow down. Hold the nozzle steady and don't overfill. It takes an extra 10 seconds to be careful, and it'll keep your Subaru's paint looking good for years. Also, avoid resting the nozzle on your car's body or fuel door. The metal nozzle can scratch your paint or chip the clear coat. Just hold it. Mistake number 6, refueling with a nearly empty tank. Too often. Here's a mistake that sneaks up on people. You let your fuel tank run down to the last few miles before refilling. Maybe you like living on the edge. Maybe you're just busy and forget. Either way, running your Subaru on a near-empty tank regularly is a bad habit. Here's why. Your fuel pump sits inside the gas tank, submerged in fuel. That fuel keeps the pump cool and lubricated. When you run the tank down to almost empty, the pump starts sucking in air, debris, and sediment that settles at the bottom of the tank. Over time, this can wear out the fuel pump, clog the fuel filter, and send dirty fuel into your engine. Replacing a fuel pump can cost $600 to $1,200 depending on your Subaru model. So what's the solution? Refuel when your tank is about a quarter full. Don't wait until you're on fumes. Keeping your tank above a quarter full protects your fuel pump and ensures you're always getting clean fuel into your engine. Plus, you'll never get stranded because you ran out of gas. Mistake number 7. Using your phone while refueling. This one's about safety. You pull up to the pump and your phone is in your hand. Maybe you're scrolling. Maybe you're checking a text. Put the phone away. Here's the deal. Static electricity can ignite gasoline vapors. Every time you touch your phone or slide across your car seat, you're building up static charge. Now, the risk is extremely low, but it's not zero. There have been cases of static discharge igniting fuel vapors at gas pumps. And beyond the fire risk, using your phone while refueling is distracting. You're not paying attention to the pump or the nozzle. That's when spills happen. That's when you overfill. That's when you forget to tighten the cap. Here's the smart move. Put your phone in your pocket or leave it in the car. Focus on refueling. It takes 3 minutes. If you absolutely need to use your phone, do it from inside your car with the windows up, not while standing next to an open fuel tank. Just be smart about it. Mistake number 8. Not checking your fuel door and cap for damage. Last one, and it's an easy fix. When was the last time you actually looked at your fuel door and cap? Most people never do. They just open it, pump gas, close it, and forget about it. But over time, that fuel door hinge can get stiff or rusty. The cap's rubber seal can crack. The tether that holds the cap can snap. And if you don't catch these issues early, they turn into bigger problems. A stiff fuel door that doesn't close properly lets moisture and dirt into the fuel system. A cracked cap seal triggers EVAP codes. A broken tether means you might lose your cap at the gas station. Here's what to do. Every month or so, give your fuel door and cap a quick inspection. Open the door and check the hinge. Make sure it moves smoothly and closes flush with the body. Inspect the cap's rubber seal. If it's cracked, brittle, or missing chunks, replace the cap. And if the tether looks worn or frayed, consider replacing it before it breaks. These are small, cheap fixes that prevent bigger headaches later. Why this all matters for your Subaru? Look, refueling seems like the simplest part of car ownership, but as you've seen, there's more to it than that. Skip these steps and you're setting yourself up for fuel system problems, EVAP leaks, and safety risks. Do them right, and your Subaru's fuel system stays clean, efficient, and trouble-free for hundreds of thousands of miles. It's not complicated. It's just about paying attention and building better habits. Turn off your engine. Don't top off the tank. Tighten the cap properly. Use the right fuel. Keep your tank above a quarter full. And put your phone away. That's it. These small changes protect your car, save you money, and keep you safe at the pump. And honestly, once you start doing these things, they become second nature. You won't even think about it. It'll just be how you refuel, the right way. Final thoughts. Refueling your Subaru the right way isn't hard, but most drivers never learn the proper technique, and they're making costly mistakes every single time they fill up. Now you know better. Turn off the engine. Stop when the pump clicks. Tighten the cap. Use the right octane. Keep your tank above a quarter full. Do that, and your Subaru will reward you with reliable performance, fewer repairs, and a fuel system that lasts. So next time you pull into a gas station, remember these tips. Your Subaru and your wallet will thank you. If you found these tips helpful, be sure to watch this next video as we're sharing insider tips to help you cut repair costs and keep your car running like new.